The Filthy Show has extremely explicit content. It is not intended for children, adults, or anyone really, especially retards without a sense of humor. If you offend easily, please fuck off now. Welcome to a very special, different episode of The Filthy Show. This might not be what you guys are used to, but it's going to be something really new and really fun because we have an incredible guest today. We have Mr. Casey Rocket in the house, looking handsome.
Hi.
Hello, Casey.
What's up, everybody?
We're on, because I've known Casey for like 3 years, and most of our conversations are just about movies.
Yes.
For a while, my girlfriend thought we were gay together. Because she would just, I'd be laying in bed at 3 a.m. and my phone would just ring and it would just be Casey Rocket or like text. And she's like, what do you guys talk about at 3 a.m.? I'm like, mostly like RIPD stories.
Yeah. We're talking about Michael Shannon again.
Yeah. Well, we watched the movie with Michael Shannon in it last night.
What'd you watch? Take Shelter?
Bike Riders.
Oh, Bike Rider. Yeah, same director though.
I saw that. I know. I saw it and I was like, I have a strange sneaking feeling that I want to watch Take Shelter. Turns out, same guy. So
yeah, and he also did what, Mud, and then
Mud.
Did you see that one with Michael Shannon and the boy, the Magic Boy?
Oh, Michael Shannon and the Magic Boy. Yeah.
It's called Michael Shannon and the Magic Boy.
It's in the Wizard of Oz universe, actually. Michael Shannon and the Magic Boy.
Oh my
They're
God.
doing a sequel, but Michael Shannon's not in it, so that's going to be kind of weird.
He's one of the Peppermint Twins.
What was that called? You were talking about it last
Midnight
night.
Sky, I think.
Midnight Special.
Oh.
Midnight Special.
Yeah, with the boy who's got the
The
powers.
special boy.
Like
It's actually
Brightburn.
a pretty cool movie. Brightburn kind of stunk, but
I hated Brightburn.
But Elizabeth Banks is so beautiful.
she's good at being a girl.
You got Elizabeth
She's-
Banks thing, huh?
Gorgeous.
Can I tell you something?
Take
I
that
don't
to the
think
bank.
maybe a couple years at the rate you're rising, you might be able to bag her.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. I went to a AEW wrestling show 2 Wednesdays ago today. Whoa. And so it's a 14-day anniversary.
You don't have to brag at us.
And the AEW women's champion, her name is, I think, Timeless Tony Storm.
Wow.
And she
Can you
was
look this up?
cute.
Timeless
She
Tony
was
Storm.
so gorgeous. And I thought, you know what? I have never really wanted attention before in my life. I don't even want fame or the fat checks. I want to get popular enough where I can have a date with Timeless Tony Storm.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you have a type?
She's gorgeous.
Blonde.
I don't like blondes, but she's cool.
Well, you named 2 blondes
You don't
that you
like
really
blondes
like.
yet? Yeah, she's the most blonding looking
Yeah.
blonde I've ever seen.
She went out of her way to be that blonde.
No, she's gorgeous. You guys don't understand.
Have you ever seen
she's
Rhea
fine.
Ripley? That's mine.
Oh, yeah.
Can you pull up Rhea Ripley? That she seems like she would tackle me and then be like, "You're gonna get it, aren't you?" And I'd be like, "I mean, it's up to you." at this
Jesus
point.
Christ, that's a big woman.
I am
gorgeous.
into her a lot. I
She's
like
huge.
that. I like tough, dude. Tough is hot.
What would you do with a woman like that, Casey?
It's
Treat
up-
her right.
Treat her right.
Honestly, how I feel, it's up to her. She's gonna be making the agenda for what we're gonna be doing.
Oh, for sure.
It might
yeah.
not even be sexual. She might just want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Casey, come over here and watch Nightmare Before Christmas with me.
These are the kind of girls I used to try to hook up with in middle school, and I would just watch Donnie Darko and listen to My Chemical Romance. So
That always worked.
I'd have quotes ready. Just be like, if you wanted honesty, that's all I had to say.
Is that My Chemical Romance or Donnie Darko?
You know, honestly, I don't know anymore. It's been a long time. It's My Chemical Romance.
Don't you
She's
ladies
so
just feel
gorgeous.
like you're at a black parade sometimes?
You're into her too. She's attractive, right?
She's so strong and so gorgeous. And you couldn't even, like, if you had a great date and you were saying goodbye and you wanted to kiss her goodbye at her door, you couldn't, like be, like,
Timid?
sexually cool. Like, you couldn't be like, hey, I forgot something. Like,
Yeah.
she's too powerful.
Well, and you'd have to tiptoe to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
You'd have to ask permission for a kiss, which you should always do, Chris. But
No, you don't.
that's crazy.
you have to always ask for a kiss.
Look, I agree to
I
a
will
certain.
say a lot of times they won't like that.
Asking permission for a kiss is kind of scarier, especially if you do it every single time.
May I get a
Every
kiss,
time you see
little
someone,
lady?
may I have a kiss, madam?
It's your wife you've been with for 7 years. Hey, babe, I got to go to work. Can I kiss your lips with my lips?
But I'm saying if you take Rhea Ripley on a first date, you can't be like, oops, you dropped something. You have to say,
Yeah.
excuse me, ma'am, can I please have a kiss from
May
your
our
strong
lips
mouth?
hug for a while?
I think she's more like, she'll tell you. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
she'll tell you.
Casey, you're going to kiss me on my lips.
And I would say, yes,
You're
ma'am.
gonna do it
yes, I will.
nice.
You smell like lavender and ambergris.
She was here. She probably has like crystals and stuff, I bet.
Crystals.
Oh, I bet she has a pocket full of fucking quartz.
She's probably got like ambergris in her pussy.
She doesn't have ambergris in her. First of all, it's not a crystal. That's whale fat. It's whale puke, actually.
Yeah, but it smells good, right?
Yeah, it smells great. That's how they make all perfume.
Oh, that's nice.
In her pussy. We're allowed to say that word.
She's gorgeous. You can say that word.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
We're allowed to say
Anyways,
pussy?
She was in Austin. She was at South by Southwest.
What was she doing?
What was she doing?
She did the same festival that me and Casey did. We're basically in the same family.
Yeah, we're in the same universe. We're in the Rhea Ripley extended universe.
That's nice.
Me and Casey roasted each other at South by Southwest, and we were both given rules that completely handicapped both of us. I was told to keep it light R to PG-13, and then Casey was told he could not move.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that.
they were like, you have to stay on your mark. Like they told you that like 10 minutes before we went out, and you're like, huh?
What's up?
I've never
They
done
clipped
that
her
before.
wings.
I've never stayed still for a whole fucking set.
Do you remember that Keenan Thompson thing?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was
And we were all like,
insane.
oh my God, I can't wait to meet Keenan.
It wasn't even him.
It wasn't even him. And then the guy was like, no matter what you do not move. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that guy was insane. And then
Yeah.
I think he ended up getting fired for doing stuff.
Oh, that Keenan Thompson thing was ridiculous.
Me and Chris treated that.
That was awesome what Chris did.
I did what Chris did to a lesser extent on the first one. And then they did like an audience vote, and me and Chris both won the audience votes of our show. But they were like, it doesn't matter. We're never gonna let you get close to Keenan. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Why
wanna
is that
be-
the prize? Why is the prize getting close to Keenan
the
Thompson?
prize is to have a dinner date with Keenan Thompson.
I believe it was a walk-on roll in Good Burger 3.
Good Booger 1.
Booger.
Good Booger 1.
That's a good booger.
It's a planned trilogy.
Welcome to Good Burger.
It's the same universe as Good Burger, but it's more about boogers.
It's in the extended Rhea Ripley universe.
Yeah, Good Burger 2, The Booger Boys. That one looks good.
Booger boarding.
Chris Rock and Tony Rock. It's the first movie they've done together.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Honestly, booger boarding sounds way scarier to me. I hate boogers. Chris one time joked that he wiped it on me, and I legitimately was gonna fight him with everything.
I
that
told him I put my booger in his ear, and he almost punched me.
I did. I'll fight for that. And I'm not a good fighter. So
Yeah.
basically what I'm saying is I'll lose a fight if you put boogers on me.
One time, my friend was blacked out on Xanax. In college, we had this guy who ordered the chemical straight off the dark web, like a liquid Xanax chemical, and he would put it on.
Jesus.
He would put it on Oreos, and so each Oreo was $5, and he would also make little Jello cubes that were supposedly one Xanax bar, and
Probably much more.
Probably much more. And my buddy ate a bunch of them one day. And we were fucking with him because we went and had like bottomless margaritas at 11 a.m. We were blackout by noon. And I said, hey, I handed him a paper towel because he spilled some ketchup or something. And I went, hey, I put a little cum on that towel. And I've never seen a man go like, because he's blacked out on Xanax. So he went like from smiling to Ted Bundy like instantly. He was like, and he starts swinging at me, but he weighed like 75 pounds. He's one of the smallest people. And I was so barred out, I had bar strength. And I literally picked him up and threw him like a rag doll. It was probably my best fighting performance I've
That's
ever
a
had.
good,
Oh, yeah.
bar. That's a
You
bar
would have made
fight.
your wrestling gals proud with that one.
I picked him up like a toddler having a tantrum, and I literally tossed him. And he hit his head on the wall. It's
Oh
cool.
shit, he died.
He didn't die, but he hit his head really hard on the wall.
Well, this guy might be dead.
You just killed a guy.
Killed the
Realistically.
guy, and I admitted it on the Filthy Show podcast.
But
Those
to be
Xanax
fair,
bars are insane.
Was there
So
cum on that
good.
towel?
No, there was no cum.
Realistically, there probably was a little bit. There's cum on most towels, I think.
Well, it's like how they say cocaine is on most dollar bills. There's cum on most towels.
Yeah. Well, what else are you supposed to use to wipe it? Sometimes I just let it sit on my belly.
I let it absorb like moisturizer.
You rub it in like lotion.
It's good for your skin. You just have babies coming out of your belly.
Like Freddy Krueger's chest with all the heads.
Oh, the dream child. Guys, I can't go drinking tonight. I'm carrying the Dream Child from Nightmare on Elm Street 5, I believe. It was Dream Warrior was Dream
Three.
Warriors was 3. Then
Dream
4 was what?
Master.
Dream Master.
Yeah,
Then
then
5
the Dream
was
Child.
Dream
Then
Child.
Dream Child.
What
And
a
then
great
Freddy's
franchise.
dead.
Freddy's dead.
And then Freddy was dead, and then it was New Nightmare, which was actually really good. I like that one.
I like that one, but I want to say for the record, Heather Langenkamp is a terrible actress.
Well, there's a reason why she didn't do anything else. I met her at Austin Comic Con, and she was a real sweetheart.
I
Oh,
bet
yeah?
she's really nice, but she's a terrible actress.
I wanted to get her autograph, and she was like, "It's $20," and I was like, "Oh, can you do card?" And she's like, "No, but you can just have it."
Is that the girl that plays Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She's not bad in Dream Warriors. That's her best one by far. And all the other ones, it's like she doesn't understand the cameras are
she's
on.
only in 1, 3, and New Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Well, New Nightmare is also a heavily like character-driven movie. It's actually not. There's not a lot of Freddy Krueger in that one.
No, they're supposed to be
takes a lot of
themselves, and
acting.
she can't even act as herself. Like, just talk normal. It's supposed to be you.
You know who's really mean to me at Comic-Con, and it still tortures me to this day, is Edward Furlong. He was an asshole to me for no reason.
Adam's been bringing this up for 7 years.
Did it
since
seem
I've
like he
known
was
him.
drinking? I know he had a substance abuse problem.
He looked like he was probably like coked up, and he was getting to the point where he really needed another line or bump.
For sure. The edge, the fear had started setting in.
It was my first Comic-Con. I didn't fully understand that, like, it's not you just go up to these and talk to these guys. Like, you go up there and you're supposed to pay for a picture or pay for an autograph. Like, they're there to make money. And I was just a teenager, and I had seen all these low-budget horror movies that he had done. And I went and told him that. I was like, I saw a lot of your horror movies you did recently. They're pretty good. Like, he did Night of the Demons remake. I was like, that was actually a really fun movie. He's like, it's $30 for a picture, so either get that or get lost. Whoa. And I was like, oh, shit. All right, man, I'm sorry. He's like, don't be sorry. Just buy a picture or go away.
Jesus Christ.
And then I just walked away real sad and ended up in the line to meet Hayden Panettiere, and she was really nice to me. I told her about it. She's like, wow, he sounds like a real jerk. I was like,
From Heroes?
thanks, Heroes.
Yeah, the cheerleader
Remember
from
the
Heroes.
Titans. Remember the Titans as well.
I'm more of a I Loved You Beth Cooper fan. That's what I know her
That's
from.
your favorite one?
That's my favorite Hayden Panettiere movie.
I had the biggest crush on her and Remember the Titans because we were the same age.
All right, that's good.
We were the same age.
That crush can't exist anymore.
That's right.
She's a little girl and I was a little girl. No, I wasn't. We were both little girls.
I knew you were a little girl.
Breaking Filthy Show news: Casey Rocket had a crush on a little girl when he himself was a little tiny
I was a little girl, so there's nothing more pure. We were both little girls.
She was good in Scream 4. And then they brought her back in the newest Scream, and I thought it was really stupid.
Yeah, she was like trying to be like a tough. She almost looked like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
she had like a leather jacket.
Just get
Tough
Rhea Ripley.
FBI agent.
Get Rhea Ripley at that point. Why don't you just get Rhea Ripley?
And she's Australian, and she has perfect breasts and muscles.
Her boobs looked like they would tell you a story. Yeah, look, she looks stupid. Well, it's just dumb because in the fourth one,
Doesn't even look like her, really.
She's
They don't
kind of
let FBI people wear that.
no, not anymore. Not after this. In the fourth one, she's just kind of like a nerdy girl, or not a nerdy girl. She's kind of popular, but then you find out she really likes horror movies.
Oh, cool.
That's
So
kind of
she's cool.
fun. Yeah. You haven't seen the fourth one?
I don't remember.
You're not big on the Scream franchise?
I think I've seen them all at separate points. I just don't remember. It's hard for me to distinguish which one.
4 was good because it was still Wes Craven, and
Seen them all at separate points? What
I didn't watch them on the same night.
are you going to watch them all together at once?
I could have if I had a full day.
when the fifth one was coming out, I showed them all to my wife, and we got to the fourth one, and she finished the fourth one, and I was like, let's go to the theaters to see the fifth, and she's like, I hated all of those.
She didn't like the first one?
She didn't like any of
Oh,
them.
the first one's
I
phenomenal.
was like, why did you let me show you all 4 of them? She's like, I don't know. You seemed excited about it. I was like, that makes me feel so sad.
That's really nice of her.
no,
That's
it is
sweet.
It's really sweet.
Kat
of her.
never does that for my bitch ass. She won't let me show her anything.
She doesn't like horror movies, right?
My girlfriend fucking sucks.
Oh, thank God. Okay, can we pull up the PowerPoint that I started about Kat?
He was working all day on this. You're going to be really proud of him.
And I'll say it starts about how she sucks. It goes into how I think she might actually be a cat. And I didn't. That's not what I planned for. But the last 80 slides are pretty good proof that she might be a cat.
My girlfriend's a cat.
I saw her feet the other day, and they were just tiny little cat paws.
They're little nubby little toesers.
That'd be so scary. You just look, she's taking her shoe off.
Kill toeser.
You just wake up, she's making biscuits on your joke.
Trying to sleep, cat. Stop being a cat.
I hate Jacob's Ladder. Shut up. You don't have good taste.
Dude, we watched Gladiator, and I asked Carrie, I was like, what'd you think? She's like, it's okay. And I've never
right?
hit a woman before that day. But I'll tell you what, I reenacted Gladiator on her face.
Which scene? The one where he hits him with the shield?
The lion one.
The lion. So you were the lion?
I was the lion. And I ate her face.
God.
This new one looks
Have
fine.
you seen the trailer to the new one? It looks unnecessary.
It just-
Could you pull it up?
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2.
Will we get
Denzel
copyrighted?
Washington.
Can we show the trailer? I mean, we can watch it.
I mean,
right?
they're showing the trailer on YouTube.
That's true. It's already on there for
Yeah.
free. Well,
Look at you.
it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool.
Baffled.
I just think it should be another Gladiator movie. Just about. It doesn't need to be Gladiator 2. Why not just make another Gladiator movie and not? It doesn't have to be a sequel.
Doesn't seem like a
in-
movie Denzel should be in.
It looks
doesn't have
cool,
that many,
but it's funny.
Views.
Watch, it looks like they're just like, hey, remember this scene from Gladiator? Now we're gonna do it with a rhino.
I fucking hate that.
This shit is.
Yeah. Hey, remember when they fought in a stadium? What if there's water in it?
Gladiator 2, Judgment Day. Yeah, all the battles are bigger. That's so stupid.
That's
G2?
exact. I'm telling you, that's exact. And I guess he's the kid from the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember
and he's
the
all
kid?
grown up.
And he's just like, I was just a little boy.
I think Denzel's the emperor.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
It's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be cool. It's still Ridley Scott, Pedro Pascal.
He's in everything for some reason.
Why?
Yeah, he plays Last of Us in this. He is
good.
Last of Us.
Why is,
Yeah,
why is that guy animated? There was one animated guy in the
That's
background.
half Beowulf.
They do half Beowulf. They do a quick Beowulf.
It's also Beowulf too.
The Grendel.
It's in the Beowulf universe.
I've never fought the Grendel.
I'm like a newer actor. Not a lot of people know about me. I'm older. I've been in things.
Well, that was the same guy. Looked the same age. That's crazy.
Is that John Cena?
Is it Channing Taylor?
It looked like Channing Tyler.
Channing Tyler. I hate Channing Tyler.
Yeah, he's the worst.
There's gonna be so much CGI.
I mean, it looks shot really well. It's got really good actors. Oh, that wasn't even the trailer I saw. 'Cause
Okay.
all those things I said with the rhino in the water are actually in the trailer that I saw. Those are real things. I didn't make that up.
What's Dracula? Pull Dracula up with Johnny Depp and Jenna Ortega.
Is that a new movie?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
It's-
It has to be a fake trailer.
It's not Nosferatu.
It's probably fake.
This looked fake.
This
Is this
did look fake
real?
because that looked like Channing Tatum from
no,
like
this
The
trailer.
Eagle.
Yeah, it may have been fake. Can you go back? There's a
'Cause
new one.
It looked like they were using pictures
Wait a minute, this looks
for
real.
prolonged periods of
This
time.
this is not the first time we've watched a fake Gladiator trailer. That's gonna be it right there.
See,
Oh, the
look.
official trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so this is the real one. The one we
We'll
just
watch
watched
it.
was not real, I don't.
Well, I mean, some of it is.
So far, it's everything we saw in the trailer.
No, this is
No,
much
this
more
is
real.
This is real.
Well, half the movie's gonna be still photos.
Some of that from the fake trailer was. Yeah, this is the one I saw.
Oh, so he's the king boy?
He's a king boy.
but he's a peasant that is Gladiator now.
The
yeah,
boy
because
king.
they killed his family when he was about to be king, and then he got away, and they made him a gladiator slave.
Wow.
Yeah, these things happen.
Where did they get that idea from, movie?
But this guy's black.
Joaquin Phoenix is black now.
Remember the bad guy? Well, this
Joaquin
guy-
Phoenix is black.
Everyone is a different race.
Pedro Pascal is a gay lesbian.
a Guatemalan lesbian from Antarctica, half penguin. This
He's eaten by
summer,
a shark.
Rob Schneider is fighting the Gladiator 2.
The Gladiator 2.
2? Question mark?
We will make you a gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2. Why?
It looks like they're just doing a lot of non-gladiator battles. These look like normal
Yeah, that's
battles.
like regular battles. Well, it's a heated political satire.
Yeah, getting Seth Rogen to write it was a little off.
Evan Goldberg, yeah.
They all like dying are gay.
They're smoking weed.
What
Yeah,
if the
before they go
gladiators
up.
smoked weed? They'd be like,
they're
oh.
like they're like friends or something.
Hey, I fucking told you, Casey.
Where did they get a rhino?
All hail the emperor.
First off, taming a rhino. That had to be.
It seems almost impossible.
I think it is impossible.
Hell yeah, that
Oh,
one.
well, rhinos hate.
did
It worked.
He did a little LeBron James thing. It did nothing.
The dirt will slow him down.
Trick or treat, dickhead. Just ruins his rib cage.
It's a giant gash in his intestines.
He's gonna get up. He's okay. I'm not. I fought a rhino. I lost.
Is there a second part to this trailer? What's happening?
Oh,
yeah.
not Pedro Pascal. I mean, should we know that the king guy fights?
I don't think he's the king guy. I'm so confused.
Well, this guy's ripped.
Yeah, okay.
This guy's
shredded.
Rhea Ripley.
Ripley. Yeah.
Oh, look, did you see that? It was Russell Crowe's armor.
I'm
I
waiting
miss
for
him.
just a new version of Beastie Boys to start playing. Intergalactic Planetary.
But it's slow.
Don't tell me to stop.
Don't tell me to stop.
Oh, I am mesmerized by these warrior gods.
I'm gonna see this. Probably
Yeah.
in theaters.
Oh, me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Probably. Well, it's our thing to see movies that we don't like together. So we'll probably have to see this together at a movie.
Oh my god,
theater.
they're gonna fight at the end? Whoa, who would
I
guess?
feel like we've watched the entire damn movie.
I know. A lot happened.
Do you wanna-
Gladiator again.
Do you want to bet that it ends with both of them?
It just showed him cutting his head off.
That kind of sucks.
You know what was fucking incredible was The Last Duel.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
The Last Duel is so underrated.
excellent.
Matt Damon was a total dullard.
Yeah.
But he was a good guy.
But he was a warrior god.
And Adam Driver did some pretty mean stuff.
Even when he was telling his part of the story, it was still pretty
Consider
bad.
that. Yeah, you're like, no, I think that's
Still unconsensual at his part of the story.
Back then, that was your defense for something like that.
Yeah.
She said no, but not loud.
She only said no like 6 times. That's not even an odd number. It's not even, you can count that on 2 hands. It's a 2-hand number.
But that ending fight is so awesome.
It was so sick. Well, that's another fucking, what's his damn name?
It's Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott.
That's Ridley Scott.
I think with
John
nowadays,
Rivers.
it's just sad that I don't think people like epics that aren't like part of some franchise. Like everyone wants to go and be like, where's Wolverine? Why
Yeah.
isn't Wolverine fighting?
Okay,
It's
but you
ruined
say
it.
that, but Wolverine and Gladiator 2 would be pretty kick-ass.
Wolverine and Gladiator 2 would fucking
Time
rock.
travel
That would
Wolverine,
be
he's
sick.
Gladiator
That's
time?
his weapons is the swords for hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and Cyclops is the princess.
Are you
Aw.
not entertained? I'm Wolverine.
He's just mowing everybody down on accident.
But they have one of those sentinels. Did they brought that back from time?
There's
yeah?
no sunglasses in Rome, so every time he opens his eyes, 100 people die.
Patton Oswalt plays the king.
Hello, everybody.
I like Star Wars.
My wife passed away. She wrote a great book about the original Night Stalker.
Patton, the line was, "Are you guys ready to fight?"
My wife passed.
All right, just leave it in. I think that's the best we're gonna
I'm
get from.
still not over my wife.
I don't like the angry video game nerd.
Star Wars.
He did go.
Star
He went after
Wars.
the angry video game nerd at one point.
Well, who was the angry video game nerd?
Oh, you never got. He's like, I'm not a big YouTube guy.
John Peppermint?
But there's this guy. His name's James Rolfe. He just makes these. Yeah, Basketball Jenkins.
Basketball legend John Peppermint.
John Peppermint of the Cincinnati Reptars. One of my favorite basketball teams.
Oh my god, so good at sports.
But so every video game, it's this guy James Ralph, and he just made this video where he's just talking shit about like old Nintendo games, and it blew up. So he just started making a series where he's just this nerd character, and he plays. It's really fun. He's also like a mega movie nerd too, so he used to have these videos where he just broke down different horror movies.
Patton Oswalt?
No, this is angry video
sorry.
game nerd. The reason why Patton Oswalt got mad at him,
on our level, dude.
all the
I'm
video,
fucked up on Kratom.
we're all in crate holes.
fucked up.
We're all deep in crate holes.
I'm in a
right?
crate hole.
But the video game nerd guy just made a video about how he didn't care about the new Ghostbusters movie. He's the one with the girls. It's just like, I'm just not going to watch it. It just doesn't look like a Ghostbusters movie. And yeah, it wasn't like, oh, they're girls. I don't like that shit. He was pretty honest and non-biased. And then Patton Oswalt was like, why don't you wipe the snot away from your nose before you try to be sexist?
Patton Oswalt also undeniably a nerd.
Yeah. He's honestly, I'm sure he's a sweet guy. I asked him to do the Filthy Show one time, and he actually tried to come do it.
He seems like a nice guy, and I'm sorry about the passing of his wife. She wrote a wonderful book. I read the book.
Adam
was actually a
promised
good
Patton
book.
Oswalt his wife was going to be
Yeah,
at the
it's
show.
I said that Reanimator was here. And we
Yeah.
were going to do our best. I didn't say we definitely would.
We,
Damn it. I thought
what
he
are
was
you
really
doing,
leaving.
Casey?
He brought props for sure.
I didn't bring props, but I do have this Miller Lite hat.
Oh, hell yeah, that makes
Are
sense.
you like sponsored by them?
Yeah. So
What a
here's
weird
the deal.
beer.
I got to wear the hat for 15 minutes,
That makes sense.
or else the episode's going to get taken down.
Is
That's
it
fine,
because Bud Light did that, and now Miller Lite's doing it because you're also trans?
Are you trans?
Oh, you had to get a little.
I'm
charge
not
of fear,
talking
right?
about that. That's not my journey.
Would you ever be trans?
Would I be?
Would you ever try it out?
What if it was for the joke?
Yes, I would. If that's where my heart was, I would.
We really wanted to put Chris in a dress and just make a documentary about what it would like, how much easier his career would be if we just put him in a dress. Not even say he's trans, just Chris in a dress would get famous a lot faster than
Little
Chris
lipstick.
out of a dress.
So it's just you, and you have the same sexual orientation, but it's just you in a dress.
We just don't talk about
We
it.
don't talk about my sexual
When people bring it up,
orientation.
Chris just brings up R.I.P.D. too.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Chris was making out with his girlfriend back there the other day. It was so
When?
cool. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
making out. In the
He makes out.
back.
They do make out.
You were making out. And so I'm here trying to have a riff.
I didn't even, hey, Casey, I didn't even ask her. I just went for it.
Casey, were you trying to ramp up your riff energy? And then he did stuff like that?
Yeah, I was like trying to get in like a comfortable place where I could love myself again. And I look up and Chris is like,
oh.
Like it's sucking face, kissing so big.
Was he leaned over?
Yes, he was hunched.
He was hunched.
He had his legs. He had his legs wrapped around her, and she had him by the ass.
Yeah, carrying me.
Yeah, she was just carrying you in circles, and she said, "I'm trying to put him to sleep."
When Chris gets tired, you got to get him to sleep.
Yeah.
You have a window, and when that window's closed, it's fucked.
You were impressed by my girlfriend's strength, though.
I thought it was really cool, and I missed my spot.
Yeah.
How did you miss your spot?
I was too busy watching y'all make out.
You're weird.
I remember that. You missed comedy. It was over for you.
Missed it.
It's over, yeah.
I missed the whole thing.
When was this? I don't even remember.
Well, the thing is,
It's like 2 or 3 days ago.
You were supposed to do Kill Tony,
Whoa.
but then you looked over and Tony Hinchcliffe was also watching Chris make out.
Yeah, he was.
So the
And then I
whole
said,
episode was bailed.
we both had a moment of realization where I went, Tony, it's Monday. And then he ran over there, and thankfully he was there in time. But
It's not the first time me kissing ruins comedy.
One time I signed up for Kill Tony when I was working at Mothership, and then I came here to do a set, and like I'm on stage doing 10 minutes, and like 8 minutes in, I'm like, oh yeah, I signed up for Kill Tony. I'm at a different venue right now. It's probably not a good thing to do.
did you miss it?
No, they didn't call me. Nowadays, it's so hard to get pulled. So many people sign up, and they don't even pull that many names anymore. They pull like 6 or 7 per episode.
Yeah, it's like a 2% chance.
Don't give away their secret.
Anyone who watches it knows those things.
It's so hard to tell. And I've been meaning to tell you guys that I've written a sequel to R.I.P.D.
There
You
is
know there
already a sequel to
already
R.I.P.D.
was one,
Wait,
right?
really?
There's an R.I.P.D. too.
There is R.I.P.D. too.
Bring
No
it up,
way.
my
Yeah.
friend.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Are you a fucking idiot? You don't know about
Yeah,
R.I.P.D.
like Rise of the Damned.
Yeah.
Rise of the Dead. Oh, Richard Brake is in every sequel. It's so funny.
Oh, dude, it was terrible.
You watched it?
I made it about 30 minutes in.
The first one was awful.
The first one was terrible. The first one could have been fun. It sounds silly.
So this is the story. This is something I think
Did you
about.
really write an R.I.P.D. 2?
Well, it has to be 3 now.
I co-wrote it with my roommate Jesse Plemons and his wife Kirsten Dunst.
Whoa.
And so I live with them, and I'm like their de facto son, like legally, like their naturalized son is what
I
they
read
call
her
it.
book. I heard about
Are you
it.
like the same age as Jesse Plemons?
We're close to age and similar in political beliefs.
Well, you were actually the dirt bike kid in Breaking Bad that he shot, right?
Did you
how
say
guys met.
political beliefs?
politically we're aligned.
Like his character from Civil War political beliefs? Or
Casey.
Well, it's hard to what side was he even on?
He was pretty
he
racist.
was on like, don't be Chinese.
What side was he even on?
What
So,
kind of American are you?
basically, I was at my friend's house, this flop house we used to smoke weed at, and I walked in one day, and there was these 2 insufferable stoner girls sitting at a kitchen table.
Oh, no.
And they didn't see me walk in, and I just hear her. They're sharing a joint, or like a bleezy, probably some shitty fucking blunt they rolled, and she goes, so. Basically, they're dead, but they're police. she's explaining the plot of R.I.P.D. And I think about it almost every day.
That's a pretty good synopsis, though.
It's so funny.
They're dead, but they're also police.
That's insane. That's the movie they were discussing.
And the other girl was like, no way. That sounds really good.
Oh, my God.
It's amazing.
Yes, no, she went, it's actually really scary. And I was like, bitch, it's not scary. It's scary.
It's scary that it got made.
Oh, my God. That movie was awful.
Can I tell you the honest truth? When it came out, I was excited to see it.
Jeff Bridges?
So was she.
I know her. That's Delilah. She's my sister.
Yeah. Her name was Corinne.
Oh, God, that's
You were
so...
close.
It's a tough name.
It's not a good name.
It's a tough sell.
Corinne.
That movie
Corinne.
was so bad. It was like Men in Black, but they're like, how can we make it really bad?
Wait, will you show us the trailer for R.I.P.D. too?
Sorry, Joe.
I
A
didn't
lot
know
of
they
trailer
did-
talk today.
So this script, I spent all this time on this script for no reason.
You can call it RIPD 2 too.
I guess I could just call it R.I.P.D. 3.
Or RIPD 2
R.I.P. 3.
RIP 3 instead of the D.
R.I.P.
It didn't. I don't think it went to theaters or anything.
Why is she the thumbnail? What does that have to do with it?
I can let you borrow the Blu-ray.
You have the Blu-ray of R.I.P.D.
Well,
too?
I have a couple
There's
different
no
ones.
fucking way.
I have the collector's edition, and I also have the work print.
Is it on Tubi? I think it's on Tubi. We should just watch it.
You have the for your consideration.
Yeah, I have the screener.
Yeah, the
I
screener.
have the screener of RIPD.
I gave Nick Sapaglia the screener for Men for Christmas, and then I was all excited for him to watch it. I go back to work the next day, And I go, did you like it? And he goes, no. What the fuck, man? I gave you the screener. That's so cool.
You had an actual screener?
Yeah, I found it at a fucking half-price books.
For men?
That's
Yeah, for
badass.
men.
I wonder how goofy that looked at the end.
Oh, I don't know.
When he was crawling out of
The quality's usually
man.
not as
yeah,
good.
maybe there was no...
There's a dog version of him too.
It's not edited yet,
Yeah.
so it's just her going,
Is the trailer to R.I.P.D. 2 just the still cut of the Blu-ray to R.I.P.D.?
no, it's going to be quick. Whoa, there's a new law.
Welcome to the
Where am I? Am I a dead cop?
Why did they think...
This looks fun, actually. Jesus. They put money into this movie.
How much did the first one make?
Insane.
They must have thought this was going to theaters.
Yeah.
No.
R.I.P.D. He really ripped
Wait,
me
so
up.
he's a cowboy and she's like a Viking?
Yeah, they team
That's
up.
fucking nuts.
They team up pretty hard.
What? Because they've both been dead?
Can we look up
Yeah, they both
R.I.P.D.
died, so they're cops.
box office and gross? Box Office Mojo is usually the best. One
we-
time we went to Box Office Mojo and we're looking up the highest grossing movies in like Palestine and stuff. It was like some spy movie we had never heard of. It was like the Red 33 or something.
And it
like
was an American movie?
I don't know. No,
I think it was like
French.
Australian or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
What does that say, Casey? You have good eyes.
Yeah, can you
I obviously
there
do
you go.
not. I've been squinting
Wow,
horribly.
so it grossed $78 million. That's pretty good,
Good
right?
for you, R.I.P.D.
The budget was $130 million.
Wait, so it
never
lost
mind.
money and they made another one? What? They lost $50 million and they made another one.
Critically panned, lost a lot of money, big bomb. Let's just go again. Let's just try it again. Who
Without the
knows?
star power this time.
That was like Jeepers Creepers 3. They're like, hey, this one sucked, but if we make another one that's worse, people might forget about the third one.
Oh, the graphics are so bad.
The
in
fourth
those
one is
sequels.
worse than the third one.
I've never seen the fourth one.
The third one,
I
they're
haven't
like, we
seen
don't
the
have a
fourth
lot of
one.
money, and it's hard to do CGI in this one, so let's just make it during the day.
We were working on a script.
Let's just do a real day. Oh, dude, we actually made a really good Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers
We're
Creepers
working
3,
on,
the
like,
good
a
one.
script.
That's what it's called. And
What's it called?
Jeepers Creepers 3, the good
the
one.
good one.
The good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that people will know right away that it's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay. So this
Yeah.
one's supposed to be pretty good, I think.
so
the good
actually, this is him waking up for the beginning of probably the same like 27 days where he like killed Justin Long and stuff.
Yeah, give me the
also,
rundown.
Trademarking this. Do not steal it. Clive Barker, if you try this shit again with us, coming at Clive Barker's been trying to steal our
You
ideas.
We're
fucking
done.
asshole.
Yeah,
he's dead.
I'm going to turn you into a Cenobite.
Hell yeah, dude. Hellraiser 2 was good.
It was good.
Pussy.
She peels her face off and she goes, oh my God, it's you.
The
Opening scene's
Hellraiser
pretty
franchise is
badass.
terrible.
He's coming out from underwater, so he was nesting actually at the bottom of a lake because that's just a safe place for him.
The Jeepers Creepers?
Jeepers Creepers was
Okay.
nesting at the bottom of a
Who
lake.
else was?
So
Who
just
else
this
would be?
old man fishing.
Thought we were talking about Hellraiser.
Yeah, old man fishing in a lake in a boat, and he's like, something gets tugged on. He's like, what the hell?
What's on my
What the
fishing
hell is
hole?
this? And then fucking Jeepers Creepers busts out of the water. Water
morning.
everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Wings out.
This time he can talk.
And then, hey. I'm sorry, it's Jeepers Creepers saying that. It's not.
Yeah.
It's our art.
We wouldn't say that, but Jeepers Creepers is so
He's
bad.
only awake for 27
You know
days.
this character that couldn't talk in the last two movies?
Previously-
he says this now.
Previously, when he was awake, it was during a time where that word was being thrown around.
Yeah.
Gone fishing. But he has a cool line. or
Dives
something.
in, takes the dude out, boat's gone. Jeepers Creepers 3. The good one. And
Okay.
then the main storyline, it's older guy with his two sons hunting, and then they have four friends hunting as well. And it's a hunting party, and they got to take on Jeepers Creepers. He's not super strong in this one because he's trying to eat them to get strong so he can go take on Justin Long.
Yeah.
Because
Is
that's
it before the Justin Long
it's
one?
right before the Justin
He
Long.
has to
I already
get ready
said
for his
that.
battle with Justin Long, with his long-awaited battle with Justin Long.
You know, the character he didn't even know was going to be around.
I also would like to point out the fact that this is probably the 8th episode of Filthy Show Podcast where I talk about Jeepers Creepers.
In a row. It's like our thing.
We've gotten flagged for this.
Well, the director was a famous molester. He's a terrible man.
That's why we've
I wouldn't
talked
say
about him.
famous. Infamous.
Infamous molestar.
Well, we think for the dad of the hunters, Ron Perlman,
Ron Pearl.
I think we can get him.
I think you can get
and for
him
the
too.
son, the main son, Ben Foster.
Ben Foster or Tobey Maguire. We'll take Tobey Maguire.
No,
like
we're
a
not-
gruff Tobey
We're
Maguire.
not agreeing on Tobey Maguire.
I would
Well,
go Ben Foster. He's so great.
I'm
He's
going to
in-
get Ben Foster if we can get him. He's incredible.
He's in all the
You
westerns.
think it would be easier to get Tobey Maguire than Ben Foster?
yes.
Ben Foster's probably still in more demand than Tobey Maguire.
Ben Foster, it's got to be a good script. He chooses good movies. Did you see Medieval? That was actually pretty good.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I didn't see it, Adam.
Let's just go back to Jeepers Creepers.
Didn't see it.
That's why we only talk about Jeepers Creepers.
My girlfriend sucks.
Whoa, she won't let you watch Medieval? My wife actually really liked Medieval. My girlfriend didn't know.
I don't even know what that is. Let me see Medieval, please.
It's a recent, like, honestly, back in the day, this would have been a big movie in theaters because it's like a medieval epic movie with Ben Foster.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
It's about like Vikings and shit.
I don't remember Vikings.
No, it's not about Vikings.
We don't have to watch the trailer. We can just pull it up.
Yeah.
Let me just see a picture of him.
Yeah, look at him in the medieval.
I want to see him in the armor.
There's some really cool fight scenes in it.
Oh, cool.
It's something about like they want this king to be king, and then the other guys don't want that king to be king, so they're trying to kill that king so he can't be a king.
Can you do Casey Rocket a favor and type in Ben Foster shirtless?
Whoa.
I think that's something
Or
you
let's
want
watch
to see.
Ben Foster beat up a girl in Alpha Dog. Remember that?
Oh, that's fun.
Do you
like
remember
that, Casey?
He's totally shredded.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember
fucking
that
Foster.
scene in Alpha Dog where he's trying to find his brother and he just punches a dude and then a chick runs up and she's like, "What are you doing?" He just blasts her in the face.
Yeah, Ben Foster has no qualms about dishing it out evenly.
I will say Ben Foster was probably the worst part of X-Men 3.
Is that him?
Was
He
he in
was,
X-Men?
he was the guy with the bird wings.
He was the bird man?
Yeah.
I like X-Men 3.
I didn't realize it.
I think X-Men 3 is fun. I was on a
Look,
date
he's a
with,
fucking bird man.
I was on a date with a Filipino girl
Face.
who I eventually lost my virginity to.
Same
And-
night.
Not same night, different night. We
Had
were
to work
watching
up to
Van Wilder the night that we
That gets him
had
horny.
coitus. Got me horny when they were eating those dog cum donuts.
Women love Cal Penn. Sean Penn's son.
Yeah, Sean Penn's stepson.
That's actually one of the first jokes I tried to write. No one knows who Cal Penn is by name.
You guys know from Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj. Do you guys not remember The Rise of Taj? It was bad.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm Sean Penn's son, Cal Penn. And people go, who the fuck is that? Harold and Kumar.
He wasn't. He was like a politician for a little while. I think.
I think he helped politicians.
He was like Barack Obama's boyfriend or something.
He was dating Cardi B.
Yeah, look, he's Joe Biden's sister.
He was not dating Cardi B.
He was dating Cardi B.
He could date Cardi B. Why not?
Before Offset.
That's just too different a
Zach
personalities.
Braff is dating Midsummer.
That's pretty good.
impressive.
That seems
Puig.
about right.
Florence Puig.
He's a lot older than her.
Those weren't her tits in Oppenheimer.
You spat, take your vape.
I made you vape
Vape
spit. Yeah, vape take.
Vape take.
Me and Casey saw Oppenheimer together, and we both weren't that stoked to see it, but we were like, a fucking good director. Like, it looks good. The cast is excellent. And then Casey fell asleep and woke up and was like bummed, like, "Oh, I fell asleep. That's kind of rude to Adam." And looked at me and I was...
He was also asleep. It's a story I've told to hundreds of people. At one point, I'm almost positive our heads touched while we were sleeping.
Yeah, 'cause we were
like
each
cousins.
leading.
Yeah.
Cousins on a road trip. We were each leading. Because I woke up at one point, our arms were just crossed. And I looked over and you're like... Honestly, pretty good nap.
Did you guys feel safe?
I have not slept that good in the middle of the day. Because it was one of those naps where like, oh, I can't fall asleep. And your body was like, do it.
What was that movie?
What's going on in this movie anyway? Is he gay? I don't know if maybe he's a spy, but also gay.
You know what's funny is they gave her fake boobs and her boobs are gross. And that's what I thought about for the longest. They didn't give her like a perfect rack. They gave her like gross boobs.
They gave her gross boobs. They put eyes on them.
Why can't they just use her real boobs?
She didn't want her boobs in it.
It's a Christopher Nolan fucking movie.
She's in this movie.
She's in a movie, I think it's called The Good Person, and she's
cool.
in panties in it. And you see her little panty butt.
Her panty
Zach
butt.
Braff directed it.
I like a good panty butt. It's fun.
Panty butt. Yeah, her boobs are
Panty
gross. Like her
butt.
nipples are weird. And you're like, whose boobs did you get? Just the nearest woman? You didn't do a boob like audition?
Do you think they CGI'd the boobs or they just got someone else's boob? That would be funny if they got like big black tits. You ready, mama?
You have to do a double take. Wait a second.
The tit person wasn't on call, but they used like a hairy sound guy's little tits.
They use Kathy Bates' tits from About Schmidt.
Schmidt, Kathy Bates.
You told me about those boobs and I haven't seen them.
We looked at them
We'll
already
show
on the
'em to
podcast. We can
you.
show them again. They're honestly for like older lady
One
kind
order of Kathy Bates tits, please.
A bigger older lady tits. They're not bad.
Pull up her boobs, please.
Jamie, pull up her tits.
Jamie, pull up her tits and pull up the biggest bear fight of all time.
Jamie, pull up the bear eating Kathy Bates tits.
Hey, Adam, they're not good tits. What are you talking about? What do you like about them?
They're long.
They are long.
You ain't ever seen better tits than Kathy Bates.
What do you like?
Oh, look at the one where she's in that one.
Stop.
Now we're getting to vag. I don't know about all this.
Kathy Bates deep fakes are so
I don't
funny.
know about what. It says The Office. It was The Office, and it was her jerking off 2 dudes.
You've never seen that episode?
She looks at the camera when she gets the cum shot.
Kathy Bates.
Oh my!
Sweet angel.
Another day at the office.
Oh, she looks like she's having a day at the office.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
God.
What episode was that? Was that pre or post Steve Carell?
After buying Dunder Mifflin, Joe is disappointed to find out the staff doesn't measure up to her expectations.
Well, yeah, she has to jerk them off. It's not a normal office job.
Why is Kathy Bates your choice for that?
Do you think it's funny? I bet it's funny.
I think it's the funniest thing in the world.
That guy from The Room, what's that guy's name? Tommy Wiseau? He tried to make like a workplace comedy sitcom at one point. It's really funny because he's like the boss. He's like the Steve Carell. He's like, guys, what do you want to work late? It's like, what?
They're all eating pencils. Yeah.
He did a couple other movies. He did a shark movie recently that looked pretty good.
Big Shark, right?
Big Shark. And then he did, what was that? Best Friends or something? That one was fun.
With Mark, yeah.
I saw that at Half Price Books for $75 and I almost got it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's one of those, I buy all these rare DVDs as if I'm going to show them to someone. I think I've had like 2 people over to my house ever. And you spend it with the assumption that someday somebody really cool is going to come to my house and be like, holy shit. That's a really rare DVD.
That's exactly what I think too. I will pull it out and be like, guys, this is 6 String Samurai. It's actually a sealed Blu-ray. It's very rare. And they're just like, why do you have those?
Yeah, I know. I've never had anyone show any interest whatsoever.
But the internet went out the other day and we were able to watch Adventureland because I have Blu-rays.
Yeah.
How about that?
Adventureland's a pretty good movie.
Very nice.
I have Workaholics season 1 and 2.
Those are good seasons.
I have Spawn, the animated series.
On DVD, not Blu-ray. Don't let them trick you. That's good too.
On Blu-ray?
Not on Blu-ray. It's in one of those shitty paper cases, like how DVDs used to be.
We don't need
plastic
this
snaps
anymore. You want it up? Okay, we'll keep it up.
All right, we'll leave it up.
Leave it up. We'll probably keep it going for the next episode.
Can
keep
you
it up for the next podcast?
Email me that link, please.
We're just all fighting erections right now.
I'm not.
boobs.
I'm not fighting
You
it.
didn't think her boobs were good at all?
No, they're too far apart.
They're long.
Why are you so judgmental on boobs, dude?
Do you like short tits or something?
Short tits.
Girl, you got short tits. Get
I like
out of
my
here.
money long and my boobs short.
I like my money like I like my tits long.
I wish dollar bills were twice as long.
I want to take forever in a vending machine.
Yeah.
I want to be there for a year. Just trying to uncrinkle it.
And then it comes back out. Shit.
That sounds like a Tim and Eric sketch.
Yeah,
we just
It's
wrote
never
that.
really
long dollar.
what we
Introducing long dollar.
Long dollar. It's a reoccurring sketch. They do it every day. It doesn't even air every day.
Every day they do it.
Oh, did you ever get a chance to watch Madam Web? I told you.
No,
about
not
it.
yet.
Come on, Casey.
Show me the trailer.
We don't need the trailer.
I haven't seen it.
I'll break the whole movie down for you.
But I want to see the trailer first, and
All right,
I'll get a
pull
better
up the
perspective.
fucking trailer episode of Filthy Shit.
Okay, so does she have spider powers?
No, here's the thing. It
thought it was
starts off with her mom in the jungle, and there are spider men. So there are man spiders, and they run across the street. Her mom just gets shot. She's hanging out with the dude. He's like, they paid me to protect you. And then he shoots all her fucking bodyguards, shoots her in her stomach when she's pregnant.
Takes the special
Spider-Man
spider.
are they come and get her. They take her to some kind of infinity pool and just are like, your baby will live on. Do not worry.
They make a bunch of spiders bite her.
And then it's just.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, there's some spider biting. And then let's just hold off on the trailer because I think I'm on a roll here. And we cut to Dakota Johnson, the least interesting actress in the history of acting. And she's a paramedic who's character trait is that she's just kind of a doofus. She doesn't know how to do anything. She kind of messes up everything, but she doesn't really care. Like, she doesn't care that, like, she didn't CPR the guy right and he died. Like, she doesn't care that she drives the ambulance bad.
Butterfingers.
Her whole thing is that she's getting this guy out of the car. She gets him out of the car. It's like on a bridge. She gets into the car and then the door shuts behind her. And there's like 3 seconds where she's just looking at Adam Scott as the car's about to fall. Like, what the fuck do I do? Like, get out of the car. Fucking 50 Shades of Grey. And then it falls into the river and she has some like near death experience. And then she like does time stuff.
What? She can see the future.
Yeah, that's her thing. She can see in the future. She has no spider powers, except at one person.
Why is she called Madam Web?
Because at one point she becomes a shadow person, and there's a bunch of her everywhere.
No, it's because her last name is Webb.
Her last name is Webb.
No, it's not.
Last name is
Marissa Webb.
No, it's actually her first name is Madam. But and then the dude that killed her mom also can see into the future, and he has a dream that these 3 girls are going to grow up and be badass girls, Spider-Man superheroes, and kill him. So he's like, they're teenagers now, so I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them when they're teenagers.
Because they're weaker.
And then, so it just so happens there's a day where they're all on a subway together, and luckily Madam Web is there.
What are the odds?
She saves them all. There's literally the dude, the bad guy, wears like a Spider-Man suit kind of and crawls walls, and they call him Ceiling Guy. That's his name. That's his name for the first half of the movie.
Yeah,
they say Ceiling Guy?
They go, Ceiling Guys chasing us.
She saves these dipshit teenagers, also horrific actresses. What's her name? Victoria Sweeney?
Sydney
Sweeney. Fuck it. Whoever your dad is, he got you famous, and I want to punch him in the neck for it. I hate this bitch. And the only like good thing about her is that her tits are big. So they're like, you know what? Let's make her like a nerdy girl and cover them up. Because if this movie's good, we're going to have to shoot ourselves in the head. And then it's like her, a Hispanic girl, and a black girl, who her character trait, skateboard. And that's about
No.
Yeah, she just has a skateboard. Does she ride the skateboard? Come on, what are we?
I'm having a vision. A Latina queen's gonna beat me to death with a skateboard.
It's gonna fucking hurt. In the vision, I felt it, and it fucking hurt.
It sucks. She hits me in the body and ribs.
So her plan is like, I'll just take these teenage girls. I'll go stuff them in the woods.
Yeah.
So she stuffs them in the woods, leaves them out there in the woods.
Sure.
And of course, since they're rebellious teenage girls, they decide to go hang out at a diner. And then they're just dancing at a diner. And then this is the best scene in the movie. They're all at a diner, just like, woo, we're at a diner. Like, literally, that's what they're doing. They're all
on a table dancing.
in a diner that has zero dance energy at all. People are just eating breakfast.
It's a truck stop diner.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, shit. Then Ceiling Guy comes in and just fucking murders all 3 of them.
Hell yeah.
Like,
he does kill him? Oh, that's awesome.
He
Like,
grabs Sydney
graphically.
Sweeney by the neck and slams her head on a chair.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. I was
breaks her
like,
neck.
yes, all right, Ceiling Guy. He's gonna be the main character now. Let's switch over to him. But then it like cuts back to her, and she's like, oh shit, I gotta go save him.
It's the future, dude.
Yeah, she's just seeing the future.
She's got to stop the future.
So,
Damn it.
So heroically, she goes in there before he gets there and gets them to leave. So, that massive scene, the massive scene where the 2 main characters meet up and she gets there slightly before him so that they don't have to see each other.
And then he does get there, but she just hits him with the car and drives away.
Yeah, she hits him with the car, drives away.
So she has no physical powers.
No, she just sees in the future. And one of her powers is being fucking annoying. Because I think that's a power in its own.
She sees in the future, but she doesn't even like do it good.
It all leads up to a great finale where they fight on top of a fireworks factory. And I'm not joking. That's really
At one point, they said, there's a big fire down at the firework factory.
That is what starts. That's when Mike Epps dies.
Like,
Not Mike Epps.
This movie's bonkers. Dude.
Well, that's the thing is she sees Mike Epps die in her like vision, and she doesn't save
She
him.
just goes, it's all right.
It's Mike Epps. We can't afford him for the
That's
whole movie.
insane.
There's a scene where she's just in a hotel, no like music or anything. They're just in a hotel with the 3 girls, and she's just teaching them how to do CPR. And they're just like, "You're such a great teacher." And she's like, "I don't feel like I've ever taught anyone anything because my mom died in a jungle." And they're like, we're doing the CPR. There. Like, she's at a baby shower also, and they say something about like, well, "What's your best memory with your mom?" She's like, my mom actually died in a jungle. There's this, all right. I mean, we're having like a baby shower.
She was attacked by Spider-Man.
There's this fun scene at the baby shower because it takes place in Spider-Man world With a woman pregnant, she's like, "Oh, my brother Ben can't wait to be an uncle."
Yeah, she's like, Uncle Ben. No, that's gonna be his name.
Uncle Ben, that has a ring to it.
And she's
she did not.
she's pregnant. She's pregnant
funny.
too. So I think it's like hinting kind of that it was Spider-Man.
It is Spider. What are you talking about?
But it doesn't make sense. It takes place in 2003. Spider-Man was around in 2003.
No,
he stopped 9/11. Some
Yeah,
of it.
Doc
No,
Ock.
he did it.
He did. He webbed the plane
Into the
into the ground.
yeah, he got United 93. Oh.
I saved you. You took down 3 planes.
I was trying to land them.
They play
You guys land a plane with Spider-Man.
It's really hard.
at this baby shower in the movie. They play a really fun game. Try to guess the baby's name, and they're saying every name that's not Peter.
Yeah. Peenan?
Paul,
Do we know anyone named Peter?
Pedro.
Peter Frampton. I know him.
There's not a lot of Peters. It's kind of a bad name.
No, Peter's definitely died out. Peter and Karen, I think, are gone.
Yeah. Why Peter though?
Why Peter?
Yeah. Why would Peter be a negative name to die down?
Why Peter now? That's a good question.
Well, it's like a penis. It's like a Peter.
Peter.
You
Yeah.
got a little Peter.
Like a little Peebus.
And if someone calls it a Peter, I feel like it's like a little one.
Yeah,
No
like
one's
a
like, damn,
little-
that boy's got a thick
That's a
Peter.
good little Peter right there.
Damn, boy,
Gross.
your Peter's thick. Peter's fun.
But they're over 18.
Oh, you should have seen him. He had a 12-inch Peter.
What are we at? We about an hour?
Show me the Madam Web. I want to take a peek
All
at
right,
this crazy
let's watch the
broad.
trailer. Do you think you've kind of seen it now that I broke it down for you?
In some ways.
I want to watch it with you.
I didn't realize it was Spider-Man World.
Really?
Oh, a Marvel movie called Madam Web.
Well, I'm wondering why she doesn't have spider powers.
It literally everything. So here's the massive diner scene. This part rules. They all just get killed.
Get your stuff.
Ceiling guy. Nope.
Bye-bye.
You don't have powers yet.
It's not as good as it looks.
Trick or treat.
No, this is literally the best scene in the entire movie. It rules. Now
No.
I can stop it.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that again.
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time,
I was a real dipshit klutz.
trying to save people who
What do I do now? Get out.
changed everything.
I realized I was a spider. Just
What do you
post-traumatic
want
stress.
from me?
I've been having
I have like 8 legs and a bunch of eyes.
It's all a delusion. She's just
I just think she's a
paranoid
spider.
schizophrenic.
future.
I can hear the future.
Look, you suffered a really bad accident. I think you need to probably cool down a little bit. I'm a spider.
There's a whole scene in the train scene where a guy just keeps being like, "Is this the train to Newark?" He asks her like 4 times. I don't know if it's some reference. He's playing at PSP. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. That's how you know what time it is.
2003.
Are you? What is going on?
Yeah, they're in the woods.
Who are you? What is going on?
Luckily,
What the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's
oh, her face. I want to kick her in the chin.
Ezekiel Sims.
Yeah, it seems like Sydney Sweeney's not giving the performance of a lifetime.
No, her tits are contained. Why would they contain her tits?
Well,
She's not actually a
It's more
teenager.
important.
You don't know that.
Paramedic.
I do.
We've all seen each other for a second.
I saw this movie in a vision. Oh my god, it sucks.
I can stop it.
I can stop it.
Guys, any other movie. It would be a bigger movie if you stopped it from being made by killing everybody.
Oh, they don't become spider people at all.
No, them being like superheroes never comes into play.
So everyone in Spider-Man's universe is all spider-related superheroes. Why?
Yeah, they're Spider League.
Spider League.
I don't know why those girls end up being spider superheroes. They never explain it.
There's gonna be a sequel.
They
probably.
just well they want there is going to be a sequel because it did so good on Netflix apparently. Because people, this is the best scene.
People are so dumb.
Is it going to show?
No, it
She
doesn't show.
drives an ambulance through a wall, and then she's about to go over him, but for some reason he just jumps up and gets hit by the ambulance. He's
Yeah,
like,
he literally just jumps and gets
jumps
smashed.
into the ambulance.
And that's how he dies?
Maybe. No, he gets back.
It's so long. It feels all.
It's not long. It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
It's 2 hours, but it feels like an eternity.
It was fun to watch to make fun of, but even with that aspect, it was a drudge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drudge match. Well, that shit pisses me off to no end.
I want to watch it with you.
Hell yeah.
I want to watch it with you guys too.
We'll close out real quick. We can close out in a second, but what I really want to see is Long Legs.
I want to see it this Thursday or Friday.
Okay. I'm going to be in town on Thursday.
Me too.
Maybe we can see it together.
I would like that. That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's cute.
It'd
Oh,
be
that
good
is tomorrow.
to see a movie. Because we saw Oppenheimer, we both hated. I saw the TV Glow, which I actually did like.
Yeah, that was a weird
And you
choice.
hated it.
What was that Indian movie we saw at South by?
Oh, shit. We did
It
see
Lives
another
Inside.
movie. That movie fucking
Yeah.
stunk.
We were all sleeping at that one, too.
We were all
Yeah.
sleeping with the director's family right in front of us.
Yeah. Darian just loudly going, this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know. He was being pretty rude.
That movie.
We were also going, this movie kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Do you think that movie was worse than I saw the TV Glow?
No, I think I saw the TV Glow's the worst movie I've seen. in a
Really?
long time. But I will say I loved the soundtrack, and I loved when Phoebe Bridgers did the song in the double lunch. I thought was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Long Legs, I've heard incredible things. I can't wait to see it. Max Ian also looks good. Have you seen that
I
yet?
saw it. I went and saw it on Sunday.
Was it good?
It's good.
Okay. I'm not expecting a fucking masterpiece, but
Yeah, none of them are master. I think X is the best one.
I thought
and,
X was good. I thought Pearl, I really liked it just because like Mia Goth's acting I thought was really good.
She's phenomenal, and she's married to Shia LaBeouf, and she's also gorgeous, and I love her so much.
And she probably jacks him off. And that's
Okay.
awesome.
They're married.
All
Can
right.
you say you love your girlfriend for once?
You
You
don't have to
only
say
said
that.
you fucking hate her.
I love my girlfriend, Kat Swatner, and we're getting married tomorrow night.
Whoa. Are you really?
Reno, Nevada.
We
Whoa,
weren't
that's
invited.
far away.
No one was invited, not even her.
I'm going to bring a picture of her. All right, guys. Well, you know the drill. You guys have been better about commenting. Comment is good. Sharing is better. Subscribe to the network if you haven't yet. There's only about 80 of you. And you no, we're averaging like 100 per episode. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Our clips are doing better. Filthy Show Podcasts on Instagram also. Go there for clips and shit. And then see Rees on Instagram. I'm _Luckey. Casey, what's your Instagram?
Casey Rocket, and you can visit my website at CaseyRocketComedy.com.
It's weird. There's a lot of
Nice.
9/11 stuff.
There's no show links or anything. It's a picture of me reading a book about 9/11.
Oh, that makes sense. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
that sounds nice. I'd
Well,
go
that was,
visit it.
fuck yeah, that was fun. Thanks for doing it, Casey. I
Happy to
appreciate
do
you,
it.
man.
Happy to talk web with you
We
guys.
did a little Madam Web. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye.